There we go. So anyway, you were talking about corrupting Midoriya?
Yes, I have just come to realize that you will likely use this recording against me, won't you?
Well, more as demonstrative purposes. I'll delete it after I've shown you your own voice outside of the context.
Yeah. Well, all I was saying is that it would be a novel experience to corrupt him, to show him a new look at things. I mean, it wouldn't even take that much. Just all it would take was a few different tweaks, and he would fall straight down to where I want him. You act like it's so terribly evil, but
it is inherently evil. You are turning him evil.
Not evil, just to a villain. Those aren't mutually inclusive.
They traditionally are.
Traditionally. But
okay, what exactly are you going to have him do that isn't evil, but it still makes him a villain?
Oh, murder people.
That's just evil, though.
Quite possibly steal some banks. I mean, there'll need to be some capital. Oh, don't worry. It'll only be the irredeemable ones, like Endeavor? Yes, Endeavor. Oh, it'll be a wonderful day.
I suppose. Even so, why not just do it yourself?
Because why do that?
Because it's simpler.
Yes, but when simplicity lacks style, it's the difference between a villain and a supervillain. Presentation.
But, like, I mean, you say that, but that's still a supervillain, even if it's got presentation behind it.
And?
What do you mean, and? He's a supervillain.
Yes, I don't see what point you're trying to make. Yes, he would be a supervillain. That's the entire point.
Which is evil. That's what a supervillain is.
I would like to point to Megamind.
Yeah, he stopped being a supervillain and just called himself a supervillain for the entire second half of the movie. He just became a hero who called himself a villain until he became an actual hero.
Well, it seems we have a bit of an ideological difference. You don't seem to think a villain can be anything but evil.
They wouldn't be a villain if they weren't evil.
They very much would be.
That's not what...
Taylor Herbert. Skidder.
She's not a villain, though.
Yes, she is. By every demarcation, she was indeed a villain.
She saved the world.
Yes.
How exactly...
She saved the world by mind controlling literally everyone.
In order to literally... No, not just the world, the fucking multiverse.
Well, Earth. To save Earth. Many versions of it, yes, but still Earth.
Yeah, fair enough. Like,
admittedly, it did end with 9mm lobotomy, but not very enviable position, especially considering near the end it wasn't actually her, it was the Shard taking over, believing it was her.
Still, how does that make her a villain? Just because, like,
Oh no, she was a villain before that when she was murdering people and robbing banks.
eh.
I'm sorry, didn't you say those were evil? Right?
Okay, first of all, I didn't know that Taylor Herbert robbed banks because I still haven't ever read Worm.
Admittedly, it was only a few, and she was accessory to the kidnapping and drugging of a small child that was then enslaved.
Okay, but was there more context to it than just she decided to do it?
Oh, it was part of what her villain team was doing. Yes,
Why
she
was
went
she
on
part of a villain team?
to be undercover until she became friends with them and became a full-on villain. And yes, and then she murdered Alexandria, the number
Wait,
one
to
hero.
be what? I didn't hear the first part. I sneezed.
She attempted to be undercover with them. Yeah, didn't really go that well. And then a few more things happened. She became friends with them, associated with them more. This was no longer undercover, was genuinely a part of their group. And then, after a few more steps, I think a few months, and attacked by an Endbreaker, and she murdered the number one hero in the world, thought to be unkillable, by asphyxiation through insects. Not
Hmm.
very pleasant.
Yeah, I imagine so. I get what you mean. I guess you've got a point there with the whole not villain thing, but just like, okay, what are you going to have him do that's so villainous but not evil?
Well, he's going to rob a bank, and in the long run, I plan to get him up to the point where he murders All For One, and then All Might.
Why would you have him murder All Might?
Well, you have to take out both sides, or else it's balance, you see.
But he's the
Well,
symbol of peace.
yes, and then the villains would have nothing keeping them up. They would plummet without a counterweight. On their. Well, actually, they wouldn't plummet, they'd shoot up and off the scales. Without the counterweight that is All For One, it would bring everything out of balance. He'd be
Yeah,
the
but killing All Might would just make it worse.
worse for surely. He would be the metaphorical Darth Vader, evening the force, bringing balance to it. And well, there's an awful lot of one side, not a lot of the other.
Okay, like, now I'm confused. First of all, what the fuck is even your goal?
You think you believe I have a goal? It's not corruption, it's their own goal.
Not really. There's supposed to be more than that.
Not really. I mean, corruption for corruption's sake is a rather enjoyable endeavor. I mean, haven't you seen what I've done to Red?
Red.
Red.
Yeah, he's
Redia.
just doing,
Hot.
like, he's just going along with you because he's too lazy to argue.
Good that you think that. Admittedly, the job isn't done yet, so I can understand why you'd see it that way, but. So, where were we? Oh, right. Craig's been keeping this whole conversation, hasn't he? Hmm. Might as well scrap it and make a new one for the point of the voice.
Why is that?
Yeah, I suppose some incriminating information may have been discussed.
Eh, how would it be incriminating?
Do I truly need to explain?
I mean, like you said, you're not evil.
Hmm. Good point.